Back to the markets, please. Still just a little bit of red ink. It's not as bad as it was. The Dow's down 10. That's not much. S&P 500 is down 0.18%, not much. And the Dow's just turned positive. You're up 2 points. The Nasdaq, though, OK, it's down 0.4%, about 110 points. That's not that big a sell-off. Kenny Polcari with me now. Now, you are positive on tech stocks. And you're telling me that rotation is not liquidation. OK, what tech stocks do you like right now?
Listen, I talked about it last week. Microsoft is the one that stands out and screams at me as an opportunity. NVIDIA screams at me. Apple screams at me. MU, but MU's very extended. But on any pullback, I would think MU and some of the other memory stocks, even the DRAM ETF, which is the Round Hill Memory ETF, is another great way to play that sector. But I think there's plenty of opportunity in tech names. And like I said, over the last couple of weeks, we saw that rotation. Money moved out. Some of the asset managers took advantage of higher prices and reallocated that money. But all that does then is create an opportunity now as these stocks have been dislocated or repriced down 10, 12, 15%. In names like Microsoft and NVIDIA and Apple, that is a huge opportunity as far as I'm concerned for the long-term investor.
I know you don't like to get into politics, but I want to mix in a little politics to the market here. How do you think the market would react if the Democrats were to take control of the House and the Senate in November? I know that's a slightly unlikely prospect at this point, but what do you think the market would do?
It's unlikely, but it's still very much a possibility. I think the first reaction in the markets would be negative, right? I think the VIX would spike. I think yields would go higher. I think the market would view that as negative because they'd start thinking about all the drama, the impeachment proceedings, and all the other garbage that'll happen in the days soon following. But then, as usual, and you and I have discussed this too, in the long term, the political stuff can create, and usually does create, short-term chaos in the market. It reprices and dislocates some very good names. But then I think what will happen is that investors will once again start to focus on what really matters. What matters is earnings. What matters is the state of the economy. What matters is the state of the global economy. What's happening to oil? What's happening to the bond yields? Where's the Fed going to go with rates? I think that will then oversee whatever happens in Congress. And look, even if they sweep, Trump is still in the White House, and so therefore nothing will really get done because he can veto everything. But it'll just be all the anxiety that is created because the Democrats took both houses, and then they'll start to stand up and rah-rah for 2028, and here come the socialists. We're going to take the place over, and we're going to become Venezuela.
So long as the prevailing trend is up, that's what worries us all.
Up.
Kenny
Correct.
Polcari.
Correct.
I always say it. You have a great weekend. See you next week.
Have a great 4th.
I forgot that. Yeah. Okay.